Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger talked about how they do their due diligence when they go to purchase a company.
Right. And it was kind of funny because the question was sort of implying that they were doing something wrong. It sort of said, well, you don't hire the lawyers and the consultants and look through the reams of paper and, maybe how should that change? And Buffett and Munger were pretty upfront. They essentially said, listen, we don't sweat the small stuff. We've made investment mistakes. The investing mistakes we made would not have been found. We would not have been able to prevent those mistakes by looking through another 5,000 sheets of paper and looking at, the lease exit clauses on a bunch of stores. What the problem was more a predicting where the company could be in a few years, predicting how management would react in a few years, and that's the sort of thing that you don't really get from written sources, and
they've talked a lot about the things that they look for when they're looking for a company. They're looking for good management. They're looking for a good business model, and those aren't really things that you can see on paper. Of course, I'm sure they check the fundamentals.
Well, and I mean, think about this from financials, right? So you can look at your charge-off ratio, and that can be a useful proxy for a conservative credit lending culture, right? I mean, it can be a useful proxy. So there are things you can find, but they don't require the sort of in-depth, like, I'm going to read every email ever by this company in my due diligence. And I'm setting up a bit of a straw man here, but I think the point still is that all too often, this is another point that they made, is all too often in negotiations, people sweat the small stuff, and then egos get involved, and then the deal falls apart. Whereas for them, it's really key that they get a good price for the company that they're buying, and have a good company. That's really about it. And so it's not about sort of all these little minutia. It's really about getting the deal done at a price that they think they can make good money off of. And it's hard to argue with 50 years of success.